Yeah. And I've been fugiting all day long. Okay. Jonathan, I don't see Joanne here. Does anybody see Joanne here?
Yeah, Joanne's here.
Joanne, we just heard Joanne.
Okay, good. Because I want to get her up like first. And so, Joanne, if you're listening, sweetheart, start to raise your hand so I don't have to go look through the list. Oh, there she is. Okay. But anyway, let's do the transmission and my little thing. Jonathan, would you be so kind as to do the transmission, please?
Thank you.
On behalf of, no problem. On behalf of myself and Elaine, hope you're getting better. I'm going to read the transmission. Close your eyes, or not. Relax. Quiet everything within. Everyone is sensitive to transmission. As we silently say these words, feel the peoples of the world hearing our words in their hearts, desires, and feel the surge of thankfulness as we come together and build our bridges. We, the Neothic Society, send our love and service out to envelop all life on this planet, to stimulate and enhance the beings of humanity to excel in awareness of their expanding consciousness, to join with us to foster a beneficial environment in which to evolve into a true civilization of the universe. The mastermind, that is the Neothic Society, and of which we are all a significant part, is making huge leaps in advancing all areas of the super puzzle. We focus our efforts on value creation within our essence, and we integrate our pieces of the puzzle into the super puzzle. And by doing this, we are continuously experiencing happiness, prosperity, and exhilaration.
Yeah. Go.
Boom, shakalaka laka.
Bam.
Oh boy.
One of them days, guys.
Yeah, Shazam.
Yeah.
Boom.
Good.
Okay, Gomer. All right. What you focus upon, you strengthen, like laughter. Whatever you push against, you strengthen. Whatever you worry about, you strengthen. Whatever you judge, you strengthen. Whatever you love, you strengthen. If you're a musician, if you're an artist, if you're a painter, if you're a sculptor, if you're a writer, if you're whatever, a movie maker, if you whatever you are, and if you're focusing on that, you're making it stronger. Okay?
Yes.
Now is the time to empower yourself. Know this truth. You have been taught to use your co-creative ability upside down and backwards from the time you were born.
Yes.
So you continue to create the very things you do not want. Why would we do that? Remember, this is why. Energy follows thought. So, begin to watch what you are focused upon. Where is your attention? To what do you give your mental time and emotional vibration? You're driving down the road. You got to take a long trip. What are you thinking about when you're driving? Is it stuff that supports you? Is it stuff that you love? Is it stuff that makes you feel good? Is it stuff that you worry about? Whatever you're focusing on and spending your time and adding emotion to it, that's what you're getting. Period. If you continue to worry about your finances, your health, your relationships, the state of the world, you are adding your most creative, powerful frequencies and vibrations to the neutral field of quantum energy that will match and manifest them every time. Every time. Mm-hmm. So, now imagine the collective consciousness focused on an issue. And I've been watching David Wilcock a lot lately. And he tends to focus on some pretty astounding and amazing and wonderful and uplifting and powerful things, like getting 37,000 people to meditate together at the same time for...
Amen. Same woman to that.
Yeah, no kidding. So, I mean, imagine how strong that collective consciousness is in the creation of the very thing the collective is supporting. You know, this thing that I read has some very negative things in there because it's focused on trying to get people to realize that they think negatively. Okay? So, when you're imagining how strong a collective consciousness is in the creation of things that they do not want or are afraid of or judging or whatever, then consider the exact opposite of getting thousands upon thousands of people to focus at the same time on the same subject in a positive manner for positive change, for growth and love and et cetera, et cetera. Imagine how powerful that is. Okay? So, I mean, I read this thing every week because it's important to remember to be aware when you're going through your week and you're, some guy at the office, flips you a bird or, you get angry at somebody on the road because they cut you off or whatever. And, it's important to be aware of what your thoughts are and your emotional connection to those thoughts as you're going through your day. So presence of mind is very, very important in this, especially if you want to grow out of it.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah, I do.
And I mean, I'm no paragon of virtue as far as this is concerned. I have to catch myself all the time.
Me too.
I have to be aware of what I'm thinking and feeling in connection with specific thoughts. Otherwise, I end up out of control, and I mean that literally. I don't have control if I'm not conscious about it. Does that make sense?
To me, it does.
When I'm aware of it, when I'm conscious of it, when I can look at my own thoughts and my own feelings dispassionately and say, ooh, that connection to that feeling, to that thought, that's why I'm experiencing what I'm experiencing. And if I can change that thought and change the emotional connection to that thought, then I can change what I'm experiencing. Does that make sense?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we call that.
Get mail card.
Yeah, we call that the disciplined thought control method.
Absolutely. Hello, thank you very much, Jonathan. You get a star for that one.
Yeah.
Right on my forehead.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Discipline,
you do.
thought, and control is not a difficult thing as long as you pay attention.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, what I would like to do, if you guys don't mind, is I would like to get Joanne up and get you guys an update on what's happening with Elaine. And nobody could do it better than Joanne because she's closer in touch with Elaine than anyone. So I'm going to do that right now. Hey, Joanne. How are you, sweetheart?
Hello. I'm good. Very good.
Good.
And we were getting 57 degrees yesterday.
Whoa.
That's unreal for this time of the year.
That's all right. Down here it was 37 degrees and snowing yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, we still have snow piles, but not many. They're getting much smaller.
Good.
Good.
Anyway, Elaine went into a nursing home on Wednesday, the 15th, and she thought she was going to go in on Thursday. And I have that address. I'll give you in just a moment so everyone get a pencil and do send her cards.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Get notes. What I did when she was still in the hospital, and I'm saying you this not to give me any laurels or anything. It's what she is, where she is. I sent her a pocketbook, and and it could be clipped over a side of a bed or a side of a chair to make it handy for her. And it told her it was for cards.
All
And
right.
I also sent her writing material, envelopes, and a few stamps. So you may get a note back. I don't know. And change of address cards. One I filled out mostly, and another one was blank. And I told her that I wasn't suggesting that it was your choice. And and then I sent her some fruit nut bars when she was in the hospital, but she didn't have the strength then to get into the bag.
Oh.
And Dreamcatcher, sent her that,
Nice.
and some pens and a little tiny calculator and a little bitty mirror. I mean, that mirror is little. It's kind of put in your pocketbook when you don't have any room. It's only about 2 inches big, like a flip top.
You can see her nose.
Yeah, it's a flip top, and you have a enlarged area and a regular area of it.
Awesome.
And anyway, she's got room to hang on to all of the cards that she gets. So
Good.
send them to her.
That's
And
fantastic.
her address is, for those who have grabbed a pen, is Sheridan, Sheridan, Village, Nursing and Rehab Center. That's a long name for a building.
Yeah.
And it's 113 South Briarwood, one name, Brier Wood Drive. And that is Sheridan, AR for Arkansas, 72150. If anybody didn't get it, I could give it again.
Yeah, why don't
Well,
you
you
do
can
that
do-
just in case?
But another thing you can do, Joanne, is you can send it to Neil's presentation, and I can forward it to anybody that wants it.
Oh, okay, I'll do that.
That's just another option, but you can repeat it again.
Okay, Sheridan, Sheridan, Village, Nursing and Rehab Center, 113 South Briarwood, Brierwood Drive. That is Sheridan, Arkansas, AR 72150. And I checked on a telephone here. While Alaska is on, Alaska does Alaska, nothing else.
Oh.
For telephone service. They don't go make it. You can be outside, but you can't do it permanently. Like we were going to visit, okay. I talked to Karen Abernathy, and since she lives in Arkansas, I asked her to check on a simple phone, because Elaine does not like tech at all. And
Right.
Yeah, I blame her.
and told her that I would pay for it. And Steve, I still know what you said.
Yep.
And I haven't. She was going to check on it yesterday. Well, I didn't remember to call her yesterday. I called her this morning, and I got a recording. So I don't know if I get a telephone number this week, then I'll let you know, Steve and Lavender.
Okay. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm going to send her a card too. I've already been thinking about that already. As soon as I got the address. So. Yeah.
Joanne, do you have PayPal?
No.
Oh, okay. I was just trying to think of ways that I could send you money for the phone.
You know, that money that you sent me way back when got lost in the internet someplace.
Okay.
Whoa. Did you ever find it?
No.
No.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I just marked it up as a gift. And let
I
it
guess
go
the
that.
easiest way would just be to do a money order and send it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have my mailing address?
I believe I do. Yes, I have several envelopes with wonderful things that you have sent me in the past.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay, and I don't have a thing new about Silas except his grandmother that tells me he's trying his best to run.
Oh, yeah. Go, Silas, go, Silas, go, Silas, go, Silas. Yeah, my boy's running. Yeah.
I want that kind of energy.
Yeah, he's
quarter of it.
I haven't seen him since one time since Christmas, and during all this lockdown, they stay over there and I stay over here.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's nothing else new.
Okay, hon. Well, thank you for all that information. I'm sure that we can coerce everybody on the call to actually send Elaine a little card or something saying, please get better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and the last time I talked to her, she was in pain.
Yeah, I'll bet.
And they finally gave her double Tylenol.
Well, I hope it helped.
Yeah,
Touch
me
me
too.
Stronger than
I'm
that.
a huge. I mean, even though I don't agree with the whole pharmaceutical industry thing, I do agree with doing whatever works.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. You can heal faster when you're not feeling the pain.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, my friends.
All right,
Thank
Joanne.
you so
Thank
much.
you very much, sweetheart.
Love you, honey. Thank you.
Love you.
All right.
Thanks, Joanne.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's Tiani Vu?
He's
Come on.
one in the middle.
Yeah, I'm looking for him. Tallahassee.
Yeah,
There
Tallahassee.
he is. Hey, Tiani Vu, are you there, brother?
Yes, I am. I'm right underneath your nose. Literally. Oh, man. Hi, everybody. My name is Tiani. For those who may not know me, I have a website, write poetry. The website is called tianivu.com, and you can get to it by typing TIANYVU.com, and you can go from there. Okay. Last week, I said that I was going to do one called Evil Has Left the Building, and that's about, actually I can't remember what it's about. I'll just So, yeah, and then I remember Lavender mentioning the Philanthropy being like a surprise package. And I just happened to have a poem called Surprise Package, so I'll read that one too.
All right.
And then I got another one from book 1, I think. Anyway, let me go with Evil Has Left the Building, because I got it right here in front of me. It goes like this. And when it was over, and the earth stopped trembling, shaking, and quaking, and the smoke and gas finally passed away. The animals and insects, the fish and the fowl, the monkeys, apes, and humans came out of their hiding places and spaces to lay their eyes upon the sky and wonder why they still lived. After the hellish fires of brimstone and clouds of sulfur died down, it was a peaceful sound, and the white doves of love flew once more, and the mockingbirds began to sing. The smoke cleared away, and the air rang with the vibrations of life. Then all the eyes of every creature that had them looked up and saw the sun again after all this time. And the acid-like rain that was in their eyes and on their skin, they felt no more pain. Only the exhilaration at being able to just simply be, to breathe again and to be able to see the spectacular golden sunset once more and have their hopes renewed for a brighter day. It was the simple things that mattered and not the complicated ways of deceit and corruption. No more senseless destruction. Now the light of their own star lighted the skies from sea to shining sea, showing all that the light of love is there for all to see and to partake, that it's never too late to celebrate the spirit of grace that's now on their faces and glows the inner light of consciously knowing what's right. So they now pull in, grasp at, and reach out with all their might for the love that was always there in the first place. Now humanity doesn't have to race, just cooperate and be free of tyranny for as long as they want to be. And that was
Very nice. Very nice. We really have to hold true to these things.
Times.
We really have to hold on to these things, especially in difficult times.
Yeah.
Because until we get biological immortality, everything's going to pass. And that's more poetically said than I'm putting it, but it's very
Right.
good, very timely. Thank you.
Yes, it is. Right on the mark.
Yeah, I tried. Thank you for liking that.
You do. You're doing it.
Yeah. It's I don't know, but the poetry that I have, it always seems like it clicks in with the stuff that's going on the when I first started doing it, I thought it was just a fluke, and then I realized it was a true synchronization, and it's magical if you ask me.
Yes, it is.
It just happens like that. Maybe it's the power of attraction and things like that. I don't know. But
All of the above.
Okay, this is for everybody. It's called Surprise Package.
All right.
We are all surprise packages with hidden goodies ready to pop the top of our brains with many interesting things that will enhance the well-being of us all. You probably don't know that deep inside of you is the power to do whatever is required of you. No more mysteries can elude your infinite power of deduction. No power on earth can lead you to corruption. In you, the seed of an advanced being is getting ready to make the scene. So take this fertilizer of the soul and behold the new you. Rejoice in the knowledge that you can generate untold amounts of love and intelligence to bring harmony to every action you take, every thought you make, every good feeling you create. Surprise, surprise, open up your mind's eye and see the beloved unity that exists between you and me. Together like birds of a feather, we flock together in any kind of weather, to soar forever free into the vast unknown for now, eternity.
I like that. That describes me to a T inside. It really does. How are you doing that? It's like you wrote a before me, and I tuned into it. So how do you do that when you write it years earlier? Now that's the magic. That's the magic.
It's sublime.
If I told you that, I would have to kill you because it's so. Okay, I just had to say that. All right. Okay, since it's springtime, I like to concentrate on when I was younger, when I used to have like girlfriends. When it happened around springtime, it just made things kind of magical, and it felt like I was tingly all the time. You know, everything was larger than life. It was a weird situation, and I reminisce sometimes about those old days when things were innocent. All right, this one is called. Oops. Okay, click on. Okay. The day I rose in love.
Oh.
That rose as in rising up. Okay, because most people say they fall in love. Me, with my crazy ass, I have to be different and say I rose in love. Okay.
I actually like that better.
Yeah. It feels better when I say it, because when I say falling,
and it sounds better too. I like it better. Falling hurts. Rising up doesn't.
All right. You're out of control. Gravity got you and all that kind of good stuff, you know.
Well, unless you're a bumble, because they bounce.
I'm going like a Rolling Stone. Okay.
Sorry.
All right. The day I rose in love. All the people say that they fell in love at one time. However, I rose in love. In my heart and in my mind, I rose up to the glorious heavens and never came down. It was the greatest feeling I ever found. My heart was full of buoyancy, and there was no heaviness in me, you see, because love set me free. To be as light as a soap bubble, man, I had no trouble. Levitating in every step I took, man, I got to tell you, she wrote the book of love, and then she threw it at me and hit me right smack in between my eyes. And I cried tears of joy and not sorrow. Weightless I am, and it's something mighty grand to be able to take a stand and defend a love supreme. That's what I mean when I say I love her in the very best way. As I cruise through the endless highways of my mind, with no destination in mind this time, just happy to be in motion, moving and grooving, powered by the joy of being in love. And this ecstasy is what she supplies me with, and the subtle touch of her sweet kiss. Even in my dreams, she comes to me, my astral beauty queen, my super duper soul mate. Man, she ain't never late for love supreme, infusing my being with unlimited power, hour every hour, hour after hour. Her love is nonstop, and it's got an electric spark that shocks me to my bones, and she fills my home with love. She and I, yeah, she and me, we fly and see the same things together like birds of a feather as we flock, forever heading into the sunset. And that's the final chapter as we fly into the golden sky and live heaven happily ever after. That's a tongue twister.
Sublime. Just sublime, Yanni. You've done well again.
Whoa.
The word sublime fits it perfectly today.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I love that, by the way. I really did. Really did.
Yeah.
And I still do. Later.
Well, I like to end things with love and begin them to tell you the truth. And maintain it. So, yeah, I got to put that love out there, because without it, you know, life is kind of monotonous.
There is no life without love. There just isn't.
Yeah,
Not in my
true.
book, anyway.
Just living unconsciously, talking to yourself.
the only one that's got the answer, so I might as well talk to myself. No one else knows what I know. No one does, so it's on me.
Okay.
That's why I really like getting old, because I can talk to myself all day long, and people just look at me and say, "Oh, it's crazy old man."
On that note, next week's starting poem will be called "The Answer Man."
Oh, awesome! I'm sure that he has some.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
He's pretty cool.
Oh, brother, thank you so much for putting this stuff into our lives, because the upliftment is very important right now.
Very. And much needed. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
All right, brother. Well, we'll I'm looking forward to that first one next week. That should be fun.
Oh, yeah. I got you.
All right. Thank you, my beautiful brother. We'll talk to you soon, man. We love you.
Yes,
All right.
we all do. Mwah, mwah.
Hey, Lavender, are you ready to read some medical medium?
Yes, I am. I'm
All
ready
right,
to
well,
go.
let me get muted out here, and you can get going. 1, 2, 3.
Because I can. And I really, really, really want to. I'm going to read more from the medical medium. Life-changing foods. Save yourself and the ones you love with the hidden healing powers of fruits and vegetables by Anthony Williams and his partner, the Spirit of Compassion, the author of this information. Yes, indeedy. Today we're talking about garlic. Oh, God, it's one of my most favorite foods. Yes, yes, yes. Garlic. Whether you love garlic or take pains to avoid it, one thing's for certain. Garlic deserves to be heralded as medicine for our world today. Used to enhance vitality since ancient times, garlic is more important for our well-being now than ever before. To give garlic its proper due would take a book on its own. Suffice it to say that, like its relative the onion, garlic is multifaceted, playing many different roles in protecting a person's health, and has substantial reach in what it can do for someone. Garlic is antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal, including anti-mold, anti-parasitic, and rich in the phytochemical alkaline, a sulfur compound that prevents disease. Contrary to some mistaken theories, garlic does not kill productive bacteria in the intestinal tract. It only kills unproductive bacteria, which runs on a positive frequency. Don't confuse this with the term gram-positive, which doesn't actually refer to the electrical charge. Both gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria that are harmful to humans run on a positive frequency. On the other hand, productive, beneficial bacteria, regardless of whether they're gram-negative or gram-positive, run on a negative frequency, the same frequency that humans run on. Not to be mistaken for negative, unfavorable energy. This negative charge is a good thing. It's our source of grounding. unproductive bacteria, worms, and other parasites, fungi, and viruses all run from a positive charge. When they take hold in our systems, they drain our batteries and we lose our grounding. Then along comes garlic, which has anti-pathogenic properties that are positively charged. This like bites like, and garlic rids us of the pathogens that were harming us. Because beneficial bacteria in our guts and other microorganisms that benefit us are negatively charged and grounded. Garlic doesn't wipe them out. While there is a certain abrasive aspect to garlic, it is abrasiveness that's to your benefit. Rest assured that garlic does not disrupt anything that shouldn't be disrupted. It does not hurt you. On the contrary, it's perfect to fight colds, flus, strep throat, pneumonia-causing bacteria, and viral-related cancers. It also extracts toxic heavy metals in the colon and gives you a powerful immune boost. Conditions. If you have any of the following conditions, try bringing garlic into your life. Strep throat, vaginal strep, strep-induced acne, other conditions related to Streptococcus A and B, yeast infections, urinary tract infections, UTIs, such as bladder infections and kidney infections, staph infections, edema, styes, low reproductive system battery, ear infections, sinus infections, chronic sinusitis, immune system deficiencies, H. pylori infection, common colds, influenza, bacterial pneumonia, breast cancer, laryngitis, intestinal cancers, stomach cancer, esophageal cancer, prostate cancer, lymphoma, including non-Hodgkin's, Epstein-Barr virus, EBV/mononucleosis, thyroid disease, adrenal fatigue, migraines, sleep apnea, Lyme disease, psoriatic arthritis, eczema, psoriasis, herpes simplex 1 and 2, HHV-6, infertility, pelvic inflammatory disease, PID, ulcerative colitis, chronic bronchitis, small intestinal bacteria overgrowth, SIBO, thyroid nodules, and thyroid cancer. Symptoms. If you have any of the following symptoms, try bringing garlic into your life. Swelling of the lymphatic system, inflammation, Bell's palsy, ear ache, post-nasal drip, head aches, digestive distress, canker sores, enlarged spleen, all neurological symptoms, including tingles, numbness, spasms, twitches, nerve pain, and tightness of the chest. inflammation, trouble breathing, back pain, bad breath, cough, chest pain, congestion, chest tightness, eye floaters, excess mucus, fever, fatigue, liver stagnation, headaches, neck pain, sinus pain, candida overgrowth, emotional support. When you're at a fragile point and you feel vulnerable and exposed in your workplace, at home, or in a new relationship, turn to garlic. It's the food to bring into your life when you need protection and shelter. Spiritual lesson. Before it can be harvested, garlic needs plenty of time to rest. It thrives on that time of nesting and quiet, covered over by the soil in the garden bed, when it can absorb nutrients and build up its own immune system against the pathogens that go after plant life, such as mold and other fungi, worms and bugs. It strengthens during the growing season so it can pass on that strength to us. Take a cue from garlic and stake out your own nesting period each year. In order to build up our physical reserves and spiritual immune systems, we all need a periodic time out from pollution, pathogens, stress, and those people in our lives who drain our energy. Renewed, we can be better prepared for our own growing seasons. Here are some tips. First one, take a look at a bulb of garlic. It is perfectly packaged in little self-sealed doses. That is, cloves. And a little aside here, in the word cloves is the word love, or loves. This is God and Mother Nature's way of providing you with easy-to-take medicine to keep you healthy. Treat a bulb of garlic as if it were a bundle of pre-measured medicinal supplements, and try to get into a rhythm where you consume 1 clove per day.